Hello students, I am Prabhudatta Mishra, lecturer in mining from Government Polytechnic Jashpur. In this video session, we are going to discuss another stopping method that is known as square set stopping out of various stopping methods given in the syllabus of 6th semester mining. So let us start the square set stopping method. So let us first introduce to this method. Square set stopping is the method of mining in which the walls and back of the stope are supported by regular framework of timber called square sets. Here the wall means the hang wall and foot wall. The framework from rectangular hollow prisms in the space from which ore has been extracted. This regular framework is actually an investment to this system. We have to invest this wooden rectangular hollow prisms in this method so that will be set permanently in there, and this is actually a artificially supported stopping method. The square set members are post, grid and cap. These are our learning objectives. As I have said in the previous video session, we have to follow this sequence: the applicability condition of a method, the development of a method, stope preparation of a method, stope working of a method, and finally after this stope preparation and stope working, we can able to know these advantages and disadvantages of this method. So let us start with applicability condition. Actually these applicability conditions shows us whether this ore body can be extracted by applying this method or not. Actually this comes under the geological conditions, the inclination, the orientation of the ore body, the abundant or the extent to which the ore body is spread there. These all comes under the applicability condition. According to the desired applicability condition, we will decide which ore body can be extracted by using which stopping method. Then development, as I have said in the previous video session, that the development part is same, because we have to reach to the ore body from the surface to get access so that the machineries, the mans, the filling materials, the ventilating equipments, all these things can be reach there, so that we can start preparing the stope. Then we will work the stope. Then after that development, we need to start stope preparation. This is actually the preparatory arrangements before stope working. In this part, we need to drive the ore chutes, we need to drive the rages, additional rages, the ventilation system, the support system, the filling system, the wooden planks, cogs. All these are arranged before the stope working. And when the stope working started, in this section we actually do the production. We actually follow the cyclic operation. We drill, we blast, we load. This comes under the stope working. And by using this stope preparation and stope working, we decide what are the advantages and disadvantages compared to other methods. So let us start with the applicability conditions for this method, that is square set stopping method. This method is applicable to only thick and extra thick ore body. Why thick and extra thick ore body? Because we have to set the square set in the vacant stope. So if we have to install these square sets in the vacant space, we need space. That's why it is only applicable to thick and extra thick ore body. The suitable inclination of ore body is 40 to 85 degree. 40 to 85 degree means it is nearly a vertical deposit, and as it is nearly a vertical deposit, we will opt for overhand stopping. The hang wall and foot wall are weak. That's why we are using the square set stopping method, because these square sets we will see in the later slide what are the members of the square set. Because of these hang wall and foot wall are weak, we have to support them by installing the square sets. Then the Then the applicability conditions continues: rich ore body with high percentage of mineralization. Why rich ore body? Because we have to we can only stop rich ore bodies and high grade ore bodies, because we are investing here the square sets, and the square sets is a costly affair. So we have to extract the ore body which have the higher value, which have the higher marketable price, so that we can recover the amount we have spent by using these square sets. There must be suitable transportation and availability of support material, and here we are using the square sets are supporting materials. As I have said earlier, the development part is same for all the stoping methods. So let us discuss once again. The ore body is approached through a shaft or an incline. The ore body is approached from a shaft or an incline. Previously there was shaft and incline. We have to approach from the shaft to the ore body by driving. Cross cuts are driven from the shaft at regular interval of 30 to 60 meter. If the ore body is thick than 100 meters, we have to drive 2 cross cuts. So depending upon the thickness of the ore body, the cross cuts are driven, and the interval distance between these cross cuts are 30 meter to 60 meter. When cross cut touches the ore body, that means we have now reached to the ore body. We can see, this is the, we can see in our eye, this is the ore body. We have reached the ore body. Then labels are different. As I have said in the previous video session, the labels are driven means we have to drive the upper main label at the top of the ore body, which follows the strike of the ore body, and at bottom of the ore body, that is lower main label. If any requirements, if the thickness is too high, then we have to divide some intermediate labels. Those are known as sub labels, such that the entire ore block is divided horizontally. Then after dividing horizontally, then then the labels are connected by races and winches. As I have said earlier, races are the connection between the labels which are driven from the lower level to upper level, and winches are the vertical connection between these labels which are driven from the upper main level to lower main level. Such that now we have divided by driving labels horizontally and by driving races and winches vertically, such that the entire ore block is now divided into different blocks. The interval distance between also for these two adjacent races or winches are also 30 to 60 meter, and the dimension is 1 to 2 meter into 1 to 2 meter cross section, and should be rectangular. Then come to stroke preparation. As I have said earlier, before producing the ore, before production of the ore, we have to arrange we have to prepare, we have to be ready to maintain that flow or to intact the supporting materials to that means the work will continuously go on. That will not in the between that, and will wait for the another time, that will add cost to the mining. So we have to be prepared. So the lower level is used as main haulage level. The arrangements for ventilation, power supply, and additional manpower is made in this stope preparation. The arrangement for season timber and preparation of set members are made. Preparation of set members means here we are supporting the walls by these set members. Those are called as square set members. These are the square set members. These are the post, grit, and cap. Post is a vertical member, grit is a horizontal member, and cap is a second horizontal member. Let us see how it looks like. This is the square set timbering. These are the members. This is the cap. This is a which member? Vertical. This is a horizontal member. Grid is another horizontal member, and post is a vertical member. Actually, this is a one square set, and if we look the lower level from the top, that is plan of the mining floor, it will look like this. These are 1 2 3 4 5 6. These are number of square sets looking from the top. And if we lift the vertical section, this will look like this: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 in the lower bench. In the second bench, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. These are occupied by the broken ores. These are the ore. This is the ore. These are occupied by the broken ores. From here, from somewhere here, we take all the ore to the ore bin, and we started loading the mine cars, and we will supply to the surface. Anyhow, this is the race set. 1 2 3 4 5. These are the 5 number of square sets. This is one set, first set. This is second set. This is third set. This is fourth or 5. Maximum 4 to 5 number of sets are actually installed, because more than that will not withstand. So once again I need to say, this is the vertical member of the square set, is known as post. The horizontal member of the square set is known as grid. The another horizontal member is known as cap. This is very much important, because these are the things which supports the entire stope. Let us now move to stope working. The mining extraction of ore follows generally the overhead practice. I have said earlier, this is the overhead practice, and the ore body is generally 40 to 85, around 80-85 degree inclination, so that the production starts from the lower main level to the upper main level. In this method of working, overhang benches are formed. These are the overhang benches. I will show you in another slide. I have already said these are the overhang benches. Just like our open cast method. These are the overhang benches. I will discuss about these things. Overhang benches are formed. The next point, the interval height and width are 1.5 to 2.5 square meter. Standing on the floor of the lower level, drill holes are made in a single row and blasted. In this method, we only use single row blasting. The number of holes in a row will be 3 to 6 numbers, which depends upon the width of the ore body. If the width of the ore body is higher, we may require 5 numbers. If the width of the ore body is lower, we may require 4 numbers. That will goes on up to the thickness of the ore body. That may be 3, or that may be 4, or that may be 6. That depends upon the width of the ore body. The length of the drill holes will be equal to the height of the bench to be formed. So the height of the bench, here we are creating the inverted bench. The length of the drill hole is equal to the height of the bench, and that is also equal to the height of the post, though the vertical member. After blasting of several rows of holes, the vertical member of square set, that is post. Vertical member is post. Posts are erected, then grid and caps form a square set at the lower level. Then after a canopy is placed, canopy means the platform is placed over the square set. The canopy is placed, that means the metal will not fall into the square set. That's why a canopy is placed. And for another purpose, on that canopy, the worker can stand and drill over it. That is also one purpose of the canopy. From a square set at lower level, then after a canopy is placed over the square set to form a bench, the second square set are erected just like first square set. By standing on the first square set, the driller standing on the first square set canopy, the driller drills the holes once again, and then set the second member of square set. In this way, the number of benches are increased. This way, number of benches means number of square sets benches are increased from 1 to 4, sometimes up to 5. We'll see in the next slide. We'll see the figure. We'll analysis the entire figure, how the process goes on. Whereas the members of the lower bench is widened. Always remember, the lower bench is always widened, then it is gradually a lesser number of square sets, so that it cones up to the upper main level. and is widened as we go 2, 3 and 4 number of bench. The width of the benches are gradually narrow to form a cone shape. A ladder way is erected to each benches for the transportation of drilling and blasting material. From the lower level, if the worker need to access from the lower level to upper main level, and the worker need to access to stand on the platform, to stand on the canopy, and they need to drill, they need to charge, they need to blast, then there must be some ventilation arrangements, then must be some cleaning arrangements. That's why a ladder way is provided in each bench, such that from the lower square set members to the topmost square set members, a worker can move on. This is actually a square set, how it look like. It is a square set stooping. Here these are some technical specifications. This is the first bench, this is the second bench, this is the third bench, this is the fourth bench, and just coning of a single square set. Here there is ore car, so that the broken ore can guided here, and it will come to the ore box, and finally by the ore bin it will be loaded to the ore car, and the further operation will go on by taking these ore cars to the surface. So this is actually a square set. This is 1 square set, 2 square set, 3 square set, 4 square set. At the bottom here also 1, 2, 3, 4. That may be 5, that may be 6. That depends upon the inclination of the ore body. This is actually the ore body. This is actually ore body. We have robbed here. We have robbed the entire ore body from here, and this side is actually the footwall. A footwall is supported here, and the hang wall is supported here. We have actually robbed up to this, and according to the requirements, we have installed these square sets according to the requirements. And these are the set platforms, these are the platforms, these are the platforms, these are the handrails. This is the one ladder way, this is the ladder way. From here the worker may access to the top square set by utilizing this ladder. By this ladder some handrails are there for the support, support of the workers. These are the ores. The ores is already stoped. The ores is already blasted. Now that is guided into this ore box. That is you may call it as a ore bin, from where that is manually operated and loaded to the ore cars. And this is actually how it looks in real mining. This is the actual picture what it looks in real mining. This is, you can see, this is this part is this side. This side is shown in this part. Look at this, the platforms, the canopy. You can say these are the canopies, these are platforms. This is first square set member, second square set member, third square set member, fourth square set member. Only single square set member at the top. Here these are the support systems to the square sets. Here there are two workers standing on the second bench, on the second square set. These are the overhang. Actually, these are the overhang benches. Figure showing 4 square sets coning upward. The bottom square set having higher number of squares, bottom bench having higher number of square sets. Then above that the square sets, the second bench having lower number of square sets than first square set, and that goes on reducing to form a cone shape. And let us come to the advantages and disadvantages of this method. Here the walls are regularly supported, as we have seen. Here the walls are regularly supported. Here the walls are, this is the walls are regularly supported, hang wall and foot wall. Very high efficient of blasting efficiency is high. Face ventilation is very good, because it only requires at the face. Moving top means the face, or you can say that is as a back of the stove. Only ventilation is required at that point. Faces can be well raised. There is solid ore above the head of worker, which helps him overhang stopping. That means standing on the canopy or at the platform, the driller take the drill machine and can drill upward and charge upward, and in the ladder way he comes to lower level and go to the safe place and blast remotely. Let's come to the disadvantages. As we have discussed, it is not suitable for ore thin body. We have discussed from the beginning. Cost of timbering is high. Yes, there are lot of timber work are there, lot of timber works are there. We need to these wooden planks we need to arrange. Nowadays it is not possible, it is not actually possible to get such types of things, but you have, if you have any precious, very high precious materials, ore bodies, then you can use. The cost of timbering is high. That means the timbering is an investment. You have to we have to add to this cost of the mining. Production of ore is low, and the OMS is poor, because that is we have to, the workers need to access to the face by ladders. The machineries, there is no machinery at the top bench. So OMS means output per man per shift is very poor. The platforms are to be set what I have said, the canopy and the platform are to be set and dismantled every time. This method is not suitable for low cost mineral. These are the things, advantages and disadvantages, which we come to know after studying the stove working and stove preparation. This is all about the square set stoping. Again, I am showing the figure to you, so you can you can now note the technical specifications of this figure. Third figure shows the overhang benches, and these are some assignments questions in the view of your semester examination. State the name of members of a square set. This is a 2-mark question. Number 2, what are the applicability conditions for square set stoping method? That is very much important. That is a 2 to 5-mark questions. Number 3, can this method applicable to this ore to thin ore deposits? If yes, or if no, justify your answer, please. That also a 2 to 5-mark question. Discuss the advantages and disadvantages of square set stoping method. That is a 5-mark questions. That may come 5 mark. With a neat sketch, describe this square set stoping method. You need to describe the whole square set method in 10 marks, 7 to 10 marks. The question may be asked in 7 to 10 marks. Thank you. I hope the video session will help you to learn this square set stoping method. If any queries, you have any queries of, or you have any doubts, please WhatsApp me. WhatsApp in my number 9853545501. Thank you.
झीटीए तो माटी आम सामाजिक और पारिवारिक जीवनर मूल कथाटी से माने आगकू गले आगकू जीव संसार आम झील मैंने आ पुओंकठू पछरे नाहांती एबे तो बदली गलानी समय बदली गलानी जुग से झील माननकू आहुरी आगकू नहीं आत्मनिर्भरशील और स्वावलंबी करने ओडिशा सरकार सुदक्षा योजन सरकारी आईटीआई माध्यम संपूर्ण मागणार जोगई देउछंती सबु प्रकार उत्कृष्ट मानर वैषयिक ज्ञान कौशलर तालीम। एबे आम झील रहिबे सबुठू आगरे सबुठू उपरे।
मु सफल मु कुशली मु सुदक्षा आमे सुरक्षा।